Welcome back to the mat. It's our third week together, and today I'm really excited to be taking you through Sun Salutations. So we have a moving flow of poses that are moving with the breath, and they're going to help warm us up, and you can do this at any time. So as soon as you roll out of bed in the morning, or if you're trying to slow yourself down at the end of the day, this is where you want to be. And I would really encourage you to practice this video as much as you can, really just to build up your momentum, your mobility, and your flexibility. Okay, so we're going to start together on the mat standing today. So bring the feet hip width distance apart, and I'm going to get you to lift the toes and then just place them down one or two or three at a time. Once you're feeling nice and grounded and stable, just take the shoulders back and down, opening the chest. Especially if you've been slouching over at a keyboard. I spend a lot of my time now, I think we all do, online. So really try to open that up. Disconnect from all of that right now. I'm going to get you to roll the shoulders back and down and turn the palms forward into Tadasana, standing pose. Mountain pose, and we're going to grow tall through the legs. I want you to feel the quads lift slightly, the lower belly draw in, and keeping the shoulders away from the ears, grow tall through the spine. You can soften the gaze down or close the eyes. And let's start to breathe consciously in and out through the nose. Feeling the expansion on the inhale of the lungs, the ribs, the belly, and the compression as you exhale. Take 2 more breaths here. Stretching yourself open as you breathe in and then letting it go completely. 1 more breath there. And then let it go. We're going to open the eyes and we're going to start to roll the shoulders forward. Take 3 or so. You can let the arms face inward or the hands face inward. This time as you roll the shoulders forward, I want you to bend your knees, drop your head, and let yourself curl down over your legs, down into a forward fold. So we're just coming into the first flexion of the spine. You might start to feel a little bit of tightness through the hamstrings. Let's be soft here, so bending the knees. And then as you're lowering down, I want you just to start to shift forward and back from the tippy, or not the tippy toes, just the balls of the feet to the heels. And it can be a really soft and subtle movement. You don't have to lift up onto the balls of the feet. You might just feel that slight lift of the heels. And then from here, we're going to move into a pose called Ragdoll. I want you to grab a hold of your elbows, drop your head down completely, and give it a little shake out in a no direction. Your knees can still be really bent. You might even nearly be resting your chest down on your thighs. And you can close the eyes here if it feels good. We're going to just rock from side to side. Feeling that length through the back body, really letting there be length through the back of the neck. And then slowly, let's come back into center. We're going to release the hands. Feel the feet pressing down into the mat and start to peel your way up through the spine. Let the head be the last thing to lift, the shoulders rolling back. And then opening yourself up. We're going to step to the top of the mat, bring our big toes together and our heels slightly apart. Feel that length once again in the body. Roll the shoulders back and down, palms facing forward. We're ready for our Sun Salutations. So take a deep breath in as you sweep your arms up. Press your palms. And as you exhale, bend your knees and roll yourself all the way down into a forward fold. Your knees can be soft, your head is heavy. Hands will come onto the shins. We're going to lengthen the legs and the spine. So trying to create a 90-degree angle in the body where your tailbones are reaching one way and the top of the head is reaching the other. Keep long here. Roll your shoulders back and down, your lats drawing back and down. Take another breath. As you exhale, bend your knees and let yourself fold forward. Your hands can touch the mat. From here, I want us to step back into plank. We want to make sure that the fingers are spread, the hands are underneath the shoulders, and the feet are hip width distance apart. Now, if you haven't been here for a while, or you need a little less than this, I want you to lower the knees and uncurl the toes, and just hold your plank here. Whether you're on the knees or toes, we're trying not to sink into the shoulders. We're really pressing the floor away and feeling those shoulder blades reach apart. Pull your navel or your belly button back towards your spine. If you are on the toes, you might like to rock forward and back as we warm into this pose. Let's shift our weight forward and everybody drop down onto the knees, uncurl the toes. I want you to think about bending your elbows back towards the outer edges of your ribs. Maybe take your gaze slightly forward as you lower yourself as controlled as you can down towards the mat. We're going to keep our hands by our side, pull our elbows back, our shoulders back, and then reach the heart forward, squeezing the glutes and really trying to shine that heart forward as opposed to just bending into the lower back. We're really thinking of reaching forward with the chest. Let's lower down, push through the knees, curl your toes, and we're lifting up into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, lifting your tailbones up and back, keeping the knees soft if the hamstrings are feeling tight, and lengthening from your fingertips up to your tailbones. Let's move here by pedaling out through your feet. And then take a few breaths. You might shake the head in a no direction or a yes direction. But try to let the back of the neck remain long. We're thinking of stretching out the entire back body here. We'll find some stillness through the feet. Take a deeper bend into the knees, lift your tailbones higher and feel your upper arms drawing in towards one another. From here, we're going to lift up onto the toes, bend your knees, crouch your hips back to your heels as you look forward, and let's just walk to the top of the mat. They can be tiny little awkward steps to come all the way into your forward fold, feet together, relax down. Hands come onto the shins, lengthen your legs, your spine 90 degrees, flat back. And then fold forward. Push through the feet, take the arms wide. We're sweeping ourselves up to extended mountain pose and then landing the hands back down at the heart space and down by your side. And that's one round. We're going to do another 3 together, incorporating the breath into the movement and slowly but surely building the pace, okay? Roll those shoulders back and down. We'll sweep our arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, lengthen the legs and the spine, flat back, inhale. Hands to the mat, stepping back into plank, exhale. Inhale again, push the floor away. Knees or toes, your choice. Exhale, lower down, hug those elbows alongside the rib cage all the way down to the floor. Uncurl the toes, roll the shoulders back, breathing in as you look forward. And then exhale, pushing through the knees, curling the toes, downward facing dog. From here, rolling up onto the toes, balls of the feet, bend the knees, crouch the hips. And you can step or jump to the top of the mat, coming down into your forward fold, relax. Hands to shins, or if you do have the length in the hamstrings, fingertips in line with the toes, and then forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's linger here for a moment. Press the thumbs into the sternum. And I want you to notice if you close your eyes, can you feel the vibration of the heart? Relax those elbows down. Take another breath here. And then opening the eyes, relax the arms down. Sweep your arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, make your way back into plank. On that same exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Rolling up through cobra or a little further, push the floor away, gaze forward, upward facing dog. And then dropping your knees, curling your toes, lengthening all the way back into downward facing dog. We'll take an inhale as we lift up onto the toes, bend the knees, crouch the hips back. Step or jump, top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, inhale, flat back. And then exhale, fold. Nearly forgot. Inhale, arms lift and reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're moving straight into our next one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Flat back, lengthen. Hands to the mat. Make your way back into plank. And then shifting the weight forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. All the way back, downward facing dog. Let's hold here for a moment. We're going to take a few sighing breaths, and as you do, I want you to pedal out your feet, stretching out your calves. Take an inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. One more just like this. Inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Finding stillness here. Bend the knees, tip your tailbones higher, lengthen your spine, your arms, the back of the neck. And then taking one slow, soft breath as you drop down onto the knees, a little wider than the hips. Uncurl the toes and sink all the way back into child's pose. You can reach the arms, relax the elbows, head down, or you can stack your fists and let the head fall into the hands. Start to notice the relief from the hands and the wrists as you allow them to feel a little freer than placing all of your body weight down. Notice any tingling through the soles of the feet from pressing down. And let's take another 2 breaths here, softening, relaxing. Slowly help yourself up onto your knees. And then just come take a seat in butterfly. So what we've just experienced is our very basic sun salutation. And as I mentioned at the start of the session, you can really incorporate that movement in any part of your day. So you might be feeling a little bit sluggish in the afternoon. To get you energized and awake, feel free to add that to your routine. We're taking a little moment here just to open the hips, but what I would like to do is take you through a different variation of it so that you've got 2 variations to work on over the next week before we meet again on the mat. Okay, so take another breath here. We'll lift tall through the spine, relax those shoulders down, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Again, deep breath in and sigh. And then when you're ready, meet me at the top of the mat. So as best you can, coming up to stand. Hopefully understanding your standing mounting pose. Tadasana. Take the palms forward, relax the shoulders down the back. Feel the balance as you press one foot into the floor, then the other. All right, when you are ready, sweep your arms up, press your palms. Take your gaze up towards your fingertips, squeeze your glutes, and can you lift your heart high, maybe tilt the upper body back. Exhale, diving down, forward fold. Hands onto the shins, flat back lengthen. Hands down onto the mat. I want you to step your right leg back behind you, and we're going to lower down onto our right back knee. Okay. From here, finding Anjaneyasana, low lunge. You can help yourself up using your hands, or you can sweep yourself up, arms above the head. Try not to hyperextend here, keeping the ribs drawing down, the belly drawing in, and your tailbones dropping down towards the floor. Inhale, lift your gaze. And then exhale, land your hands and step all the way back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes, rolling up through the spine and maybe lifting the hips as an option. Lengthening back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, lifting up onto your toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, crouch your hips, look forward, and step or jump top of the mat, forward fold. Take an inhale, arms lift, gaze lifts, squeeze the glutes, lift the heart, lift the gaze, Forward fold, exhale. And hands to the shins, lengthen. Hands to the mat, stepping the left toes back behind you and dropping down onto that back knee. Keeping your legs active here in this lunge, I want you to feel like your back knee and your front heel are drawing in. So using the inner thighs, staying nice and active. We're going to sweep the arms up, tilt the tail down, ribs staying in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, land your hands, stepping back into plank. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. And moving all the way back into downward facing dog. Take another breath here. Sigh that breath out. And one more deep breath in. Exhale. Let's lower down onto the knees. And then sink back into child's pose. You are more than welcome to take a moment here, resting, breathing, and lengthening your lower back. Feel the warmth, the sensations running through your body right now. One more breath. If you feel you'd like to stay here a little longer, please do. Otherwise, roll up and take a seat on the mat, comfortable cross-leg. I hope you're feeling a little warmer, a little more energized. And this is a series of movements and that flow of poses that we will be revisiting throughout the next few weeks together. So please practice this, and the more consistent you get, the more breath focused you are, the better you'll feel. All right, so keep up with those good habits, and I'll see you next week on the mat.